Welcome to Coffee Talk. I'm Brent Kuykendall, president of GulfCoast Financial Services in Lake City, Florida. And today I wanted to discuss a hot button that I was reading about that really will affect all of us if changes are not implemented. And it'll be here before you know it. So back in 2017, Congress passed a fairly broad tax reform called the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act. Now, when changes cause budgetary constraints, the rules of engagement for Capitol Hill require a law to sunset, which means they must expire. So due to this required sunset, several of the rules that financial professionals have become comfortable with will expire at the end of 2025 unless Congress takes action. So what does that even mean for you and for me? So for the average income earner, we will see the expiration of income tax cuts enacted by the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act, as tax brackets would revert back to pre-act levels. So you can see from the chart on your screen that while the lowest rate will still be at 10%, the amount of income to qualify for that rate will be less. The highest income rate, however, will increase or revert back to 39.6% from 37%, but qualifying income levels will dramatically be less. Another area that will be impacted is deductions. The Tax Cuts and Jobs Act increased the standard deduction, which in 2023 is $27,700 for joint filers and $13,850 for single filers. So you can see that those would revert to their 2017 levels of $12,700 and $6,350 should no changes be made. For families with dependents, the Act replaced the dependent exemptions with an increased child tax credit by doubling the maximum per child credit amount and extending it to higher income families by substantially increasing the income threshold for the benefit phase-out. For many individuals with larger estates, including those with high net worth, the sunset of the current estate and gift tax provision provides the greatest gloom. You see, baby boomers, the first generation of retirement savers, have grown their wealth substantially over the years through skyrocketing home values, employment stock options, inheritances, and the sale of businesses. And so you couple that with the fact that the Wall Street Journal reported that Americans held $33.7 trillion in retirement assets as of June 30th, 2022, with most of those funds being in IRAs and only 23% with a traditional IRA withdrew funds in 2021, then the tax year of 2026 could be a huge shock to many U.S. taxpayers. So is there a solution? Well, one would hope sane minds would prevail and we would not take such a huge step in the wrong direction. But we are talking about the government. For some, it would make sense to see if a Roth conversion of a portion of those IRA dollars would make sense and pay the tax now at the current lower rate. We would definitely want to do some tax planning, though, in this regard to see the projected impact on your taxes when filing in the upcoming year. Another option would be to start spending down a portion of the IRAs in advance of higher tax rates in 2026. The funds can be used to pay premiums for a life insurance policy to meet death benefit needs. You'll want to wait till after 59 and a half to avoid that 10% penalty on early distributions, but upon the death of the insured, the policy will provide an income tax-free death benefit to the named beneficiaries. It creates a tax-efficient legacy. So if you have concerns about the upcoming sunset of the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act, or you want to look at some strategies that might allow you to reduce taxes in retirement, give us a call here at GulfCoast Financial, 755-9018, or visit us online at gulfcoastfinancial.net. We'd love to talk to you. Thanks and have a great day.